Hello, and welcome back. And normally I go out on a Saturday or something of that effect, but I'm not tonight, so tonight we'll label this a Saturday special. This is Twin Paranormal's Trapped in Devil's Hospital. I can't remember if I've seen this or not, but I had to pick one that was old, because due to copyright issues, plus it's not, I always do it out of politeness. And yeah, and also quite a few seem to like me watching Twin Paranormal. Hopefully it won't get flagged copyright, but because they don't mind you reacting to it. It's not, the thing I've learned is, I mean, yeah, some I mean, a lot of people do tend to go and ask and stuff like that. But the unwritten rule out of courtesy and politeness and that is, if you pick, a lot of them just don't mind in general if you pick old footage, if that makes sense. Because obviously if you keep reacting to new stuff, then it's going to stop people from going to their channel, if that makes sense. If it's one you've already seen and you go, oh, I like that one, it's also interesting what my reaction to it is. So anyway, so I'm not sure I've seen this one. I've hit the like on it, but I can't. But this one's going back a year or so I can't remember it. But when I watched it at that time, obviously I didn't give them 2 cents to it in terms of, you know what I mean, I haven't reacted to it before. But anyway, so like I said, I'm not sure if I've seen it, but I had to pick one that was old, out of professional, you know, out politeness. But anyway, so yeah, we're out for, and as I was saying, this is popular with some of you, you know, who said, "Oh, could you react to Twin Paranormal?" And I did one previously, several days ago or so. But anyway, so I figured I'd do another one for Saturday night. So yeah, so without further ado, let's do this. Oh, pardon me.
Hospital. Some of the most haunted places have been abandoned hospitals.
It appears to be the full body apparition of a man and a woman.
Hello?
911, what's your emergency?
Somebody in here?
As he walked away from the...
I know it's a doll, but you know, what is it? The doll's right. You know what I mean? It's like you don't need a haunted doll. You just need a toy that sounds creepy as F. You know what I mean?
room, one of the dolls started talking.
Check under my shoe. There's a scratch on your neck. Oliver, please explain to us why you're here. We just want to know. Thank you so much, dude. That was great.
Hello? People will take pictures and they'll capture this guy on the cameras.
I'm just a little fucking mental.
Show us then. Stacy with a demonic entity staring right behind her.
Apparently, the Yorktown Memorial Hospital was voted to be the most haunted hospital in the U.S.
Yorktown Memorial Hospital was built in 1950. The halls are dark and littered with old artifacts. One of the first rooms we came across was filled with all kinds of toys and dolls. The caretaker...
Yeah, so sorry, as I said, if when you react to stuff or when you watch something on YouTube, it's usually their algorithm that copyright stuff, not the person, so out politeness. Just make sure you pick one that's like years old or a year or so old, because that way, at least that way, people who visited their channel had a chance to see it.
Of the building has reported seeing apparitions standing near the door of the chapel, which could also be the spirits of the Catholic nuns that had once worked at the hospital.
Check under my shoes.
Hey,
It was kind of just a normal hospital up until 1986 when they used it as a drug rehab place.
What was it before it was a drug rehab?
Well, it was just a normal hospital, but it was kind of weird because it was run by these people called the Felician Sisters, and they were kind of like this subsection of the Catholic Church.
Weren't they nuns?
Yeah, so there was like a head priest there, a bunch of nuns. It's weird because it was like a mixture of like religion and medicine.
I've been trying to be my own guiding star, but it appears it hasn't taken me very far. I've tried to be my own all in all and everything, but it's just been a hard.
I must admit, I love the tunes that they choose for videos.
So I'm assuming that people would probably fly all across the U.S. just to go and, rehabilitate there.
Especially there around Texas, if you were Catholic, if you're religious and someone was struggling with that, yeah, you get shipped over to Yorktown.
Think about this, guys. Nuns shouldn't necessarily be that creepy, but whenever it comes to any, scary movie, that's usually what sets the creep factor for me, is when you bring in a couple of nuns or involve some type of church, it's all going to hell from there.
Isn't that weird?
It's creepy as shit.
Isn't that weird how that works? They have said that nuns are, very nice, petite women, and they are used in, scary movies as, sometimes just... But, like that nun.
Were the nuns even doing any of the sketchy shit, or was it other people?
During the time it was a normal hospital, it was operating normal hospital, you go there if you're sick, you're having a baby, you're dying. Normal hospital. All of the sketchy shit that went down was mainly the doctors, the head doctors. I think there was 4 or 5 of them. They would literally just do whatever they wanted. No one came in there to check on them. They had no normal rules because it was part of the Catholic Church, and they literally just did whatever they wanted to.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone.
There are 2 possible reactions, I think.
Let me just do so quickly. That's better.
To your visit here, that people...
the dim light, the eye comfort icon on Fadger.
will become incensed about some of the members of the community having to live under these conditions.
There's stories of these doctors, when people would be giving birth to their children, they would just give them no medicine at all, just let it go and see what happened. It was a huge experiment, but they were more crazy. They were out of it. They were using people as little test subjects, and they would kill their patients all the time, and they weren't supposed to have a morgue, but one of the rooms in the basement, they just throw people in there.
Well, they had an incinerator as well, which comes to the story of the priest that you were talking about.
Summertime, love's in its prime.
Basically, this priest would take advantage of the nuns, which that in itself is a huge no-no. Eventually, they would be forced to either have these children or not, and then they would be thrown into the...
So even today, I'm not tarnishing the clergy with all the same brush, so don't hate me for that. But it's the thing, isn't it? People go, especially in America now, the current climate, they're scared of LGBT people. But it's the people who we associate as being safe that do the messed up stuff, especially behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show it's been going on for years. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm not defending them, but I suppose you could say as a social experiment, humans, the way we are, we are animals at the end of the day. So it's kind of, you can't lock someone in a monastery for decades to expect them to be able to overcome their urges. You know what I mean? It's not like they have Vulcan emotion technique, mind techniques and shit like that. It's you know what I mean? But still, it just goes to show, innit? It's all for history. It's if look, when you look for history, it doesn't surprise you, does it? So when you hear this dodgy stuff going on in the media today, it's not surprising. And funny, but I think it's funny. We, well, mostly in America, but they have this thing where there's people who are really, especially people who are religious, who are they're scared of the LGBT. It's you should keep your eye on the guy. I'm not saying they're all priests are bad, but you know what I mean. You should keep an eye on those who are wearing a collar. You know what I mean?
Incinerator so that no one would figure out what was going on there.
This was used to destroy medical records, but they were throwing babies in there. Okay? I mean, who knows what else they were doing. Pretty sick stuff going on in this hospital.
I'm pretty sure that in that incinerator room, there's still blood on the wall.
That's from a different story yet.
This is blood splattered.
As Casper Sight would say, maximum music, please.
It's been here for many years. Starts here on the bottom, and it works its way up. Once they hit a jugular vein or hit a main artery, they get blood splatter like that.
Oh, man.
Blood in the snow.
It's a proven fact that it's legit blood that's on the wall.
Yeah, no, I filmed it.
It's actual blood splatter from
There's actual
double
blood.
murder. That was from a double murder suicide that happened in the basement.
Ugh.
This guy found out that him and his wife worked there, you know, all the other employees, and this guy found out that his wife was cheating on him with a different employee. He went up to the kitchen, grabbed a big ass steak knife, stabbed them both. That's where the blood splatter came from, and then he killed himself.
I didn't even know that story.
I didn't either, bro. Like, I just know about blood.
I just filmed the blood. That's all I did.
It's a bit much, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Itch.
I swallow my answers. I try to listen, but it's all bubbling out. Can you hear me?
The thought of how many spirits apparently do haunt this hospital. For one, the news station in Texas that had done a story about the Yorktown Hospital, they had caught some of, I think, the best evidence Yorktown Hospital has ever captured. And coming to that, there is a nursing room that they had decided to keep all of the old dolls, the original dolls of the hospital. They're just sitting there. It's caged off now. You cannot get into it whatsoever. While they were investigating, they were walking away from the nursing area, and all of a sudden, one of the dolls set off and started saying, "I love you."
A doll in one room started unexpectedly talking to us.
That thing is talking.
Dude,
No way.
I would shit bricks if that happened to me.
Doesn't Chucky say that? In my head right away, I was like, oh, what is that from?
No, but that's like a typical scary movie. I love you.
And they have film of this?
Yes.
I'm not surprised it's voted the most haunted hospital in the world. Like 2,000 people died there in the span of like 20 years.
Wow.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Also, what about the photos that were shown to you guys?
I'm not sure exactly who took them. So there's the photo of the man.
That's him in the background, okay? Sometimes people will take pictures and they'll capture this
Shadow
guy on
bastard.
the cameras.
Crazy.
Or others who have passed on here, sometimes they're climbing the ceiling.
If you're new to the channel, I just want to make a stipulation. I'm not trying to copy anyone else, but the thing is, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm a big fan of Casper Sight, and I can't help picking up some of his lingo. It's like when he says things like Rambo, which I've been using at work, you know what I mean? It's like, hence why, you know, I usually say in my videos, or when first ever Ghost Investigations did, go check out on the channel, I always say, you know, oh, if we see something like this, you know, as Casper Sight would say, motherfucker, I'm gone, you know what I mean? But it's also kind of like, I don't know, was it you call it, type, you know, when you category a type of creature or something, I'm calling it by what, you know, Casper Sight, as decreed by Casper Sight, fellow YouTuber, Shadow Bastard. So, I mean, the only time you don't call me Shadow Bastards is if you're in an area that's got Shadow Bastards and you don't want to piss them off. You'll need to try and be respectful of spirits. But if you're watching it, Shadow Bastard.
I mean, it's very bizarre.
I'm feeling low. Want you to know I ain't got much to show. Baby, I'm slow.
Personally, I think it's probably either the priest, one of the doctors, or the dude that was killed because he was trying to expose all the secrets, which I'll get to that in a second. So there's that photo of him, and supposedly there's other pictures that he didn't have, unfortunately, of them crawling on the walls and shit.
Oh, that reminds me of the Washoe Club, bro. When yeah, that one's pretty good.
Dude or whatever was on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the famous girl, the little girl that went to that hospital because her mom worked there, and her mom couldn't get a babysitter, so she got permission to bring her kid to the hospital so she could go to work. Something happened to that kid there. Again, I think it was the priest, because it's known that he had a weird infatuation, like an obsession with this kid.
With killing kids, or what?
Just her in specific. He was always way too nice to her.
They should redo the Pink Floyd song. Hey, Vicar! Leave them kids alone. Sorry, behave yourself. Behave yourself.
You know, all this other shit. And then she randomly died somehow at that hospital. Her spirit haunts there, and there's 2 pictures of her.
Pushing away everybody I love.
I don't mean to joke about such things because it's horrible, really, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what to do. Need a sign from above.
I know that people have captured photos of the little girl, but there's one specific photo. This is gonna be creepy as shit, but there's someone standing behind her.
Oh yeah, the face.
She did die in this hospital of unknown cause. We don't really know. But anyways, it was another late night tour, probably about 10:30 at night. All of us, including Deaf Boy here, I can't hear very well, we all heard a little girl cry. And it sounded like it was coming from where that chair is by the door. We were all freaked.
What's that white thing down the hall? Am I just seeing a bit of wall or something stick out, like, you know, a bit of door? I mean.
Yeah, so somebody went ahead and took a picture, and this is the picture they got. This was Stacy behind that chair. Oh, it's pretty creepy, okay? Now, there was another incident where they heard a little girl cry.
I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. That's my catchphrase. It's a thing that I seem to... Because I'm trying to be respectful and also not be... Even though I'm sceptical, I'm open-minded, but I don't want to be a party pooper. But that seems to become my catchphrase now. As I'm not saying it isn't. I'm terrible. You know what I mean? So it's like... But yeah, that's become my catchphrase. I'm not saying it's not saying. But yeah, so with that, I'm not saying it is, not saying it isn't. But with photos like that, and of course, I mean, it's hard to see from here because we're just seeing a camera look at someone else's phone. We're not actually there in person to look at the camera and go, oh yeah, or whatever. But don't forget also, with images like that, we have to be a little bit careful because it could be pareidolia as well. Which is like, to give you an example, it's where you see, like, for example, if you look in clouds, you can get clouds that look bunny shaped. It's where you see shapes where there isn't. If that makes sense, your brain will look at a pattern and try and make make sense of it, sort of thing.
In the chapel center, and this is the picture they got. It's kind of blurry. It's kind of hard to see.
Oh yeah,
but that's Stacy with a demonic entity staring right behind her. Save me.
There's something evil there, and this.
I can see something, you know what I mean? And if you haven't seen my videos, you know I don't believe in demons. Also, it kind of annoys me as well, because the thing that annoys me with Twin Paranormal, and it's only a small little thing, and actually it's Wyatt's fault, because Wyatt should be, like, speaking up, you know what I mean? Because he's got the book I got. Where is it? Let's have a look. Give me 1 second. It's buried down his books. And it's this book here. He's got a copy of it. The 3 Magic Books of Solomon. Basically, you got the lesser key of Solomon, the greater key of Solomon, and the Testament of Solomon. He never refers to those demons as demons. He refers to them as spirits. Because the other thing is, oh, for God's sake. What people don't realise is the word demon comes from the word daemon, which essentially means a spirit that's trapped between heaven and earth. So essentially another word for ghost. So there's that factor, but also in terms of religion, as if you haven't seen my other videos, what I'll explain that one. I've also done videos about demons as well, but a lot of it comes down to the fact is you have all these old gods like Odin and all this sort of lot. Although saying that the main gods technically were just converted, so God or Jehovah would be Odin, or Zeus or whatever they took. That got took over at the time, and basically because as you know in the pantheons, you have a huge variety of gods, and so what they did is they took those gods, what they had left, and split them in half. So you had some become angels and some become demons. So like with Astaroth was actually Ishtar or Astarte, who oddly enough was also, I'm not sure if it's the same female deity, but Jehovah actually had a wife, God had a missus. If you look at the pantheons of any religion, they mostly have a partner, a counterpart, even though, to put it in modern languages, gods technically are intersex or non-binary. They're both, even though it's like you see this big masculine statue of Zeus, well, Zeus and all the other gods had both sex parts, and plus they would manifest in an image that would suit your imagination or be comfortable for you, or something in an image that's less scary. I mean, I suppose it's like oddly enough, it's like it says in the Bible, even though the Bible's make believe. No offense, but the modern day Bible you're reading today is definitely make believe in the sense of that it was edited by King James. But when he goes, for example, I'm just using this example so you get what I mean. It's like, for example, I suppose you could say Lovecraft, where it's like the cosmic horror. This entity is like in its true form is beyond our comprehension. If you saw it, it would drive you insane. And it's kind of like where God was like, don't, said to Moses and that, don't look upon my greatness because you'll die. So when these gods obviously appeared to people, they would appear in a form that's pleasing to the eye, etc. Yeah, but if you look at Zeus, he had a missus or a partner, etc. But like I said, they were genderless, essentially. Gods were genderless. They were intersex. But yeah, it's complicated. But the point is, they had him in Judaism, and that's where I think it's Astarte. Not sure it's the same female deity, but anyway. But yeah, that's the gist of demons, basically. So when people bang about demons and all that sort of shit, and the other thing is, like I said, if a ghost knows you're religious, say for example, I'm a spirit, right? Let's just say ghosts exist and I'm a spirit and I want to have fun with you and mess you up. I know you believe in that sort of stuff, so when I speak on the spirit box, I'm going to go, oh, it's a demon, and you'll be like, fuck, just to mess you up. The other thing as well is language. The words like demonic. Don't forget, back in the old days, they would use that word to mean something that's bad. Oh, something negative here. A lot of these investigations, which annoys me, is when people go, oh, demonic, ooh. They think the spirit is saying there's a demon there. No, it's not. It's just saying there's a negative energy there. So anyway, yeah. But, yeah, so demons.
This is why I'm...
Although, don't poke the universe. As Buddha said, we are what we think, all arises with our thoughts. So, and I've learned, don't poke the universe. So don't hate me. Don't try and prove me wrong. Don't be a bastard and prove me wrong. Okay? I'm just saying for educational purposes. I learned a very painful way about that. Like I said on my other videos, I used to watch these police documentaries and thought, I'll never get mugged. Christchurch isn't a safe place, and I got mugged. So the universe went, fuck you, man. But yeah, as far as demons, like, yeah.
I'm kind of like now thinking...
Sorry to Babylon, but I just want to throw a bit of info there. And obviously, if you haven't seen my other videos, it's just useful to have a refresh.
My head that you think it was the priest, because that could literally be the priest standing behind her. You guys know BioShock? Some of you guys do know BioShock? You got Big Daddy, and like you got the little girl right there, and he's like, nothing happens to her. Mm-hmm. This photo literally looks like that. Yeah, the little girl is so clear. It almost looks like it's a doll, but she's a she's a person, and there's somebody behind her. Not only that, the guy also showed us a photo of a little boy hiding behind one of the wheelchairs.
Over there's a wheelchair. Somebody went ahead and took a picture of that wheelchair. Wasn't expecting anything. Boy, they got something. That's the picture right there of the wheelchair, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna blow it up so you can see it better. Ooh. That's a little boy standing by that wheelchair, okay? That's where the classroom was. So I'm thinking maybe that kid was wheelchair bound. That's why he was walking.
Again, I shouldn't have done that coffee quick, but could be pareidolia, but it's hard to say. It's hard to tell. We can't really tell from it, can we? Let me just see. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. As Casper would say, maximum graphics, please.
Standing by that wheelchair, okay? That's
didn't help you,
where
eh?
the classroom was. So I'm thinking maybe that kid was wheelchair bound.
It's hard
That's
to say,
why
though.
he was walking where
You need to see it. But
Where the did he come from? What's
the other problem is, depends how good your camera is on your phone, and also if you blow it up, it'll expand the pixelation. Sorry, I haven't got. Do you hate it when your ears are clean, but they still bloody get irritable? But, you know.
his story?
One of the little boys, maybe
Nobody knows.
Maybe Mr. Priest, good guy, murdered this kid.
I do want to touch too on that. I said I was going to bring it up. The guy that got killed. So he was like a janitor, kind of. He was like a maintenance guy who worked there, and he figured out all the sketchy shit that was going on there. And he was going to go tell the police. He was going to go tell the public. No one knows exactly who killed him, but it's a known fact that he was murdered, chopped into pieces, and thrown in that same incinerator.
Bloody hell. See, the thing is, paranormal aside, I find history fascinating anyway, and all that, but, oh my lord, seriously? And that's the thing as well, it's like people, that's what makes you laugh as well. If you look at, let's just say all the supernatural stuff's real, people are a lot bad for it, a lot more evil. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like there's a deleted scene in Dracula 2000 with Wes Craven's with Gerald Butler, and there's a bit where Dracula compliments humanity on how evil they are because he's seen a video of all the wars like Vietnam and nuclear bombs, and he's like, seriously, I'm Vlad the Impaler, but what you've guys done in all that time, it makes him look like a rank amateur. It's like, people. It's like, you're all about demons. It's like, if you look at, I did a video on jinn, not saying they exist or anything, but to get the mythology there, as it were, mythologically speaking, people believe that they're like people. They believe that they're like people, like you have good people, like people and bad people. But it's quite funny when you think about the fact that people are worried about all these supernatural things. Yet people, seriously, it's like even if say demons were real, spirits who used to be like say serial killers or nasty people, they're a lot more. I'd be more scared of them, to be fair, because some things in nature are just following their nature, whereas that is, I'm not saying they're not. Technically, they're still following nature to a degree, but in the mess, you know what I mean? It's like if they're those sort of psychotic compulsions, then they're going to do them as a ghost as well. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Whereas a demon just acts like a demon. It's all nonsense. But. Palpable.
Two things I want to say. There's the priest's bedroom. Is that right next to the incinerator?
It's down in the basement. It's pretty close. I think it's on the opposite side.
Two of the nuns that were impregnated was done in here. He would drug them and drag them in here. Sometimes he would pay faculty to bring the people to him. So he was not a good man, okay?
And then there's also the iron box.
Yeah, what was that for?
The box is the box was during the 80s when it was a drug rehab thing. It was there during its time as a hospital, but he doesn't know any information on whether they used it or not. They would lock violent people in this box and do experiments on them to try to find out why they're addicted to drugs.
They actually had the audacity to put patients in there. We're talking modern times,
That's kind of messed up, isn't it? And it's the 80s as well. It's like, how am I addicted to drugs? I'm pretty sure if you analysed... Okay, we didn't have the technology back then, but... a bit fishy, that, isn't it? Because you'd think even on a basic medical level, you'd be able to work out common sense why certain things affect you certain ways. If that's got that ingredient, and then I mean, it's like they just thought, oh, it's one of those really fucked up experiments where it's like, let's see what happens if you do this or do that. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, 12 minutes in the video, I'm waffling. So I don't mean to waffle, but I like to add my 2 cents to things and explain stuff, and also you can get to know me more in terms of how much it goes on in my brain and etc.
And they're still doing this kind of shit.
So wait, were there any lobotomies, you think?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
no, probably. Well, up in the second floor, they had a mental wing, and there was a foam room.
Lobotomies happened.
Yeah.
Stick the needle in my eye. That's how it went up. I definitely think we covered everything. This is the last location with Colin from the Paranormal Files in Texas. And then we have a whole amazing trip that we're about to go fly to. So let's get this episode done. Hope you guys do enjoy this one, because we might shit ourselves. So let's go investigate.
Ye howdy.
Ye howdy.
The thing I will say is, see, this is what I love about their old videos, because it just says, and well, mind you, they're not trapped, so it's not it's still a bit clickbait, but in their new ones, they're like, oh, scary skinwalker caught on video, and it annoys me when any paranormal investigation does that, and because you go on it. The thing is that if you're popular enough, you don't need to clickbait, you know what I mean? And to me, that's clickbait, because you spend 40-50 minutes, and it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's a good job, you know, I'm a fan of them as it is, but it just irks me, because any video you go onto and you go, oh, yeah, you spend 50 minutes watching this video and there's no demon, and you think, oh, for fuck's sake, or a skinwalker. I hate that when they do it, put those in the titles, but this is good because it's just trapped in, you know, it's just the location. It's not, oh, we caught a demon on tape, because they don't. That's irritating.
This is, to many people, the most haunted place in the state of Texas. There it is. Holy shit. Yorktown Memorial.
And we have it all to ourselves?
Just us tonight.
The Yorktown Memorial Hospital.
I'm really here.
The priest! The priest!
Alright, Ghost Gang, we are here at the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, and Colin is here to join us. He actually brought us here, which is amazing. You guys don't know who Colin is, which is kind of doubtful. He's the Paranormal Files. Go down in the description, give him a follow.
Well.
Also watch his side, because he's got a lot more footage, a lot more uncut. Let's get into what we got. I'm legit so nervous. You guys have no idea, like, when I get anxiety, like, a certain anxiety, I just, like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I feel anxious in here tonight.
It's funny what we'll say about Paranormal Files. Is like, I still don't know if it's his sister or girlfriend, but his girlfriend, I think it's his girlfriend actually. His girlfriend looks like she could be his twin, and for ages I thought they were brother and sister. It was mental. It was like.
What started it was when me and you went in there, got that TikTok, came back, and then I started thinking. I was like, what is that? What is it? It couldn't be a tree, no branch,
like
it's
twins.
not windy, so what the is it?
No, that's definitely a noise I've never heard in my life.
Oh, that was the white thing I saw in the
like
background.
It's like a predator eating its prey, and in my mind, that's what I think a demon would sound like.
Hello? Was that? What the was that?
Oh, yeah, instantly, the other thing I said on one of these is, cool, play a chicken, is I have, despite whether he's a fraud or not, I had respect for Derek Akora's thinking, because the way I see it as well, because we only see a small amount of our actual reality that we live in, the world we live in. Because that's how our senses work. We only see, like, I think it's like, is it 3%? I can't remember now. if you asked me months ago, I remembered. It's a problem with so much data in your brain. It's like, but he had the thing where it's like there's these creatures, like animals that live on the same plane as us, but we can't see them because they're not within our visual frequency. They're not good or evil, just indifferent, doing their thing. And I like that idea. I think that's like the cosmic horror Lovecraftian thing. To me, that's actually feasibly more realistic, if that makes sense. It's like if you know what I mean. And there's quite a few scientists who have other ideas and theories about that, so that's more feasible. It's not necessarily paranormal. It's terrestrial. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's interesting as well. So there could be creatures that are just indifferent as well. So, which is still freaky in a way.
Let's go. So in the basement, there's satanic rituals that happen, but people also say that they've smelled like sweet, nice smells, and apparently that's a thing. So he was telling us that dark entities will do to like lure you in and shit.
That's insane.
And rotten sulfur, and
Yeah,
they've
that
smelled that
happens a lot,
down there
too.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the chapel. Remember, he said this is Hell's Chapel.
Right.
We go
Okay.
to the chapel and
I know you've already seen us walking all around this hospital. Now, we are here for one specific reason, and that reason is to come in contact with whoever would like to have a conversation with us. Now, we have these special objects, a bunch of these in our hands, as you can see, so that you can personally talk or show us that you are here. Now, I'd like to introduce all four of us. My name is Ryan.
My name is Wyatt.
I'm Colin. Y'all know me.
My name is River.
Hopefully you guys are all warmed up and ready to have a talk. If there's anybody around us, maybe in the chapel, can you make a noise for us?
see there's that movement again.
Are you down there in the adult wing?
There's something white across that door in the background. Oh, it's a window. It's where the
By
light
the way,
hits
guys,
it.
it's super, super hot in here, so you're definitely going to see us sweating and dying at the same time.
He's talking about me.
No, even me. And Texas is humid as f***. We ain't used to that. We used to the dry. Is there somebody still in here? We all heard somebody. Somebody growling.
You know,
I mean, it also sounded like something was being dragged as well. Like, whoo.
what we need to do? Lights out.
God. Did you? Yeah.
Lights out is when it gets freaky in here, based on the past.
Let's go lights out.
Okay, somebody in this room scratched me years ago. I don't know who the you are, but that was not cool, and it was painful and hurtful. So if you are still here, the person that targeted me, I want you to come the out. I've been here many times,
That's right,
and
Jack.
I want to talk to you.
Activate the horror.
So give me the satisfaction of showing up and actually doing something this time. Because whoever that was very weak, and he didn't do shit. And I know you remember me too. I know it.
Growl for us.
Somehow bring it on.
Sound like you were eating something. Where are you?
Whoa.
That's... Holy f***.
That sounds like someone running.
Is
Like
there
a bum,
anything
bum,
upstairs?
bum, bum, bum.
Nothing f***ing there?
That's like the pews right there.
Where am I? Like, what am I?
At the center altar, at the end of the casket.
I've got this object here. This one will detect your energy. Electric energy. If you can produce enough, which you obviously can, because if we can hear you with our own ears, you have that energy. If you can please walk up to this at any time. The lights will go up.
I heard
They'll
that.
start to shine different colors, and that's how we know how strong you are. I also have this other object that'll make a buzzing noise and it'll light up
Oh,
as well.
mate, they've got a coffin.
If you get close to this metal rod. Use your energy. Manifest it. We want to hear that noise again. We already heard you.
Earlier, that noise, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it was.
Like I said, dude, it sounded to me like if I were to think about any evil entity, anything, be a demon. Something evil as shit.
It was like unearthly. One of the weirdest noises we've ever.
That's the problem. See, they believe. Yeah. Because I do love Twin Paranormals, but I'm still waiting for the day. There are a few. I can't remember the names though. People suggested where it's like, I want someone. Is it Taps? It might be Taps. All I know is there's this one lot I watched, and that 97% of the time they debunk everything. And it's kind of like, but they go in being skeptical, open-minded but skeptical. Whereas these guys, I mean, they've experienced paranormal stuff, but it's kind of like they believe in demons. They believe in that shit already. And to me, I'd just love to see. I want an investigation to have a. So I keep saying to them in some of the videos in the past, I was like, come on. And I'll say it to any ghost investigator out there. Get an actually get Michio Kaku or Neil deGrasse Tyson on there. Or, I mean, I don't got to be careful what I say here, but I'm not a big fan of Brian Cox. He wasn't spoken highly of by Stephen Hawking. But anyone, any scientist who's available and get hands on, who's skeptical, who thinks it's nonsense or they can explain it, get them in these investigations. I want to see that. I want to see skeptics go out and investigate. You know what I mean? Who don't already automatically go in believing in demons and shit. You know what I mean? So if you get someone like a scientist that gets scratched or, whoa, you know what I mean? And plus they have more weight to their voice and going to the mainstream world as it is. You know what I mean? And plus Michio Kaku, what he said about shadow entities as well is quite interesting as well. So it'd be interesting to have his views, because he'll be able to explain stuff for a quantum mechanical sort of way. You know what I mean? It's just, I would love to see it.
Ever in our lives.
Here's the real thing, though.
But the problem is, a lot of these folks like, oh my gosh, all this nonsense about praying and shit like that. It's just like, oh, I respect people's religion, but you know what I mean? Even let's just say these entities are real. It's like they predate Christianity. You might as well just walk in a room and fart. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's that thing as well. It's like these entities may not be evil, but you've pissed them off because politically speaking, you know what I mean? In terms of like say like it was the same way as like world politics, is you could be brought up. It's like you know it could be like is it Revolution of? Oh my god, I got the book as well. Revolution of the Angels or something, where it turns out that God's evil and basically this angel who spends most of the time in his library, basically Lucifer ends up, or Satan, depending on what you call him, ends up being the new God because they all established that the current one's evil. Yeah, there's that twist plot thing. And depending on the politics and the way we've been brought up, it's like you're insulting these entities. You know, if they say let's just say they're real, and you're quoting and praying the Bible and all sort of nonsense, you're spouting propaganda at them, so they kind of get pissed off. You know what I mean? It's like that's what makes you laugh about exorcism. Here's the thing about exorcism. Why is it with exorcism, even though the person who turns out to be mentally ill dies because of lack of medical treatment during this process, why is it that these experiences push you closer to God? If I was a demon or a devil, I would be trying to make you come to my side. I wouldn't be torturing you and pushing you closer to God. That's a bit fishy to me. See, here's a film concept. What if it's actually angels who possess people? This is for Hollywood, if you're listening. Here's a story idea. What happens if it turns out to be angels And also, you know, it's funny, atheists don't get possessed. Angels are doing it. Because surely, if I was a demon, I'd be trying to win you over by going, I'm going to give you superpowers, or I'm going to make you incredibly rich. And not destroy the host body, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you powers. I'm going to give... You know what I mean? I surely will be selling it. I want to make you... You know, because the best way to win is to get people from God's side to their side. You know what I mean? It just seems a bit fishy, if that makes sense. So I find it odd that these experiences push people closer to God. Because it's like, why would demons help? Why would the devil help push you closer to God? Actually, ironically, I could actually probably come up with an explanation for that. Because the devil was never evil. He was always like an instructor. He would test your worthiness. But still, why is it that people get put through shit to get close to God? You know what I mean? If there is a them versus them, surely the other side would be trying to win you over by giving you all the things you want, pleasure, all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? It seems a bit fishy. Because God wins no matter what at the end. It's really bizarre. And not only that, if the devil was famous for telling God to go F himself, and that got... Actually, that's not even the Bible. That's actually Paradise Lost. Incidentally, that story we hear about the devil being cast out from heaven, the fallen angel, that's not actually in the Bible. That's Paradise Lost. In fact, in the Bible, Satan is actually made the Lord of Earth. He basically gets... Jesus, basically, who is God, is the king, and whilst he's ruling heaven, Satan is put in charge, is the guardian of Earth. He's never in hell whatsoever. Hell's actually the absence of God. It's not actually a place. So, yeah. But I always find it a bit fishy.
If it were something constantly being caused by any type of wind or anything, guys, don't you think it'd be happening right now?
I do. I really
Literally. We would be hearing it right now.
Where are you?
Guys, that was real.
Yeah. And I tried, like, earlier to chalk it up as something else, and...
I don't know, noise.
I mean, I'm happy that you got to experience it.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
But one time, and then it didn't go.
So, yeah, so the point I was getting at is, like, if that's the case, then why would prayer work? Why, you always see other things. Yeah. I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but still some interesting points I put out. But yeah, Hollywood idea for a film. There you go. The plot twist of the story is like, it turns out to be angels that are doing it, not demons.
Right?
I haven't heard anything like that.
So for us, it was like almost, it was at its worst stage.
The other thing is, ironically, they're trapped. Also, by the logic they have, it's like, well, demons and that are trapped in hell. They can't leave hell. So who's possessing these people? Well, angels can come back and forth because they give messages and shit.
And like, for you to be able to experience that too, like...
Scandal.
We thought we were crazy.
Yeah. See, the thing is, guys, whenever we go to these locations and shit, while we are doing B-roll, usually we do hear noises and stuff, but we usually don't start out in one specific area. We kind of just walk around and get the feeling where to go. But we had to come here right away to see if it was going to happen again. And since it's not, I'm literally mind blown as We just heard somebody evil. Where are you? Happen again. And since it's not, I'm literally mind blown as
That wasn't a screeching as in the... Because he's about to say it, saying, sounds like an object being moved.
We just heard somebody evil. Where are you?
Can you growl at us? Make some sort
That was
of
an object,
noise.
like a...
Use
something
your voice. You can scare
like a
us.
chalk on a chalkboard.
Because the priest was so evil. There's a lot of talk about when you're that evil, you come back as something evil. Something...
That's the other interesting as well, the satanic panic. A lot of people in these investigations, about, satanic rituals are done at a site. No, a bunch of people who practice Wicca went down there and did some pagan, druidy stuff. Not evil, satanic. There's no such thing as satanic ritual abuse. Satanic ritual abuse was actually a cover-up for the fact that people were being abused by the church. And when the church abused these people, they would disguise it as satanic rituals. Actual Satanists, Satanists don't actually exist. What we call Satanists, or what we think of Satanists, that actually exist, you could say, were created by, first off, this was Temple of Satan as Lucian Greaves, but before that in the 60s, way back, and both groups never hurt anyone, was Anton LaVey created the Church of Satan, but that was a response against the church because the church interfered. Even to this day, as you can see in America, they interfere, trying to take away people's rights like abortion and LGBT rights. It was a counter to that, to try and, like a speak-up force, except the Church of Satan kept to themselves, whereas the Temple of Satan was more like, well, no, we just can't sit, we can't be just like a gentleman's club where we, keep to ourselves and whatever. We got to stand up and stop religion oppressing people. But all the satanic ritual abuse nonsense. Satanic panic is nonsense. Even the FBI files say it's nonsense.
Way worse.
And it turns out to be the fucking church that does it all.
Thing you ever were. Yeah. And that sound did not sound.
Again, the twist of the story.
normal.
The church is the evil one.
Okay, since you're not showing us that you are here by making that noise again, or making these objects right here light up, can we try this?
And Satanists don't actually believe in the devil, by the way. They're atheistic. It's a metaphor of rebellion.
Apparently this method is a little bit easier for spirits or whoever you are. What I'd like you to do is complete the circuit in this flashlight. It's going to be off, and I want you to turn it on. I'm setting it right up here. So please, show us that you're here. We're not dumb. We know you are here.
It still sounds like there's something up there, guys.
I know, that's why I keep looking up.
Here?
There's an old building as well. There's rats.
You up there right now?
We're not afraid of you.
Because you never hear it often. I don't hear them mention it often. But the thing is also the building does settle. Pipe work, because the temperature changes, makes noises. Also, I never hear people mention, but especially in America, not judgment, but you have cockroaches and rats. I mean, we have squirrels and rats, I think, definitely in our house. In the attic, because I can hear them. But, well, basically, everyone has got rats and stuff to a degree, so we can't, but you don't hear it, because usually you're asleep. But you know what I mean? But these old buildings, there's so many factors you've got to bear in mind as well.
But we would like to hear that again.
I'll bet you about 15, 20 minutes ago, if we would have came in here, all this shit would have been going that nuts.
What the
kidding me, dude?
This door
It's a pigeon.
Did it?
That's what that was.
It did. Oh my god, look at my arms, dude.
Bro,
Look at my arms, dude.
That might be on. I might have got that on film.
That's probably the static over
Let's go and watch that door
I was
again.
pointing right at.
Go. If we would have came in here, all this shit would have been going that nuts.
What the?
Oh no, it's the blind.
This door just opened.
Did it?
That's what that was.
Yeah, no, the door's already open.
Look at my arms, dude. Look at my arms, dude.
The door's already open. If you look at the top window, there's that one of those old blinds. I reckon it could be in that movie.
That might be on. I might have got that on film.
What was moving it is another thing, but
I don't know. I was pointing right at Colin.
Yeah, up top.
That just happened.
Did you just come through that door?
now it sounds like that blind. That's
That flashlight goes off right now, boys.
Whoever's in there, can you close that door?
But
Go ahead and close it.
it was already open.
Oh, yes. Yeah, up there. Yep. Why don't you turn the flashlight on? Are you trying to play a game with us of some sort?
Yeah. Again. Yep. That hasn't been happening. I think someone's
And that
here.
door on the left can't close because there's a chair blocking it.
Go touch that flashlight.
Head to the front of the chapel. Bro, does it sound like somebody's up there on the podium doing this?
Silence.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, fuck
Where is
off.
that? Is that the door? There's no this could be anywhere.
That's not the door. That's that. What's that?
Oh.
Can I just say something? Those are the same noises that we heard right before the growls.
Mm-hmm. It was.
That and then the groaning, the loud, light groaning, like something was getting.
Oh, I heard that guy.
The anxiety.
Oh, that's someone stepping up there.
It sounds like it, huh?
It's straight up coming from up there.
Do it. We want to hear your voice.
I wonder if it was a bat. That'd
Maybe
be
if
funny
you
as
want
hell.
us to leave. You do.
I love it when they have bats because the bats come down and like fuck.
We'll leave. I just can't believe nothing is working right now. Everything's on. We've got this object here. I'm just going to keep bringing them out until you start to communicate with us, because we hear you. And I feel like it's a little f***ed up that you're just kind of watching us. The least you can do is show us.
Started.
This object here in Wyatt's hand, you can use your words. Whatever you'd
Use
like to
words.
say, whether it's one word or multiple. Speak to us. Please. Yeah. Did that just sound like that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like speaking to us, you know?
Shit.
It's weird timing on stuff.
Yeah.
Are you leaning over there? The balcony? Are you looking down at us? Oh, dude.
Battery gonna die?
Dead.
Oh, Jesus.
You got an next one? Hunter. Like they were just eating their prey? They're hunters?
Oh shit.
We're hunters?
They would know that. So many people have been here.
Yeah. You just killed that battery right there. I told you to manifest.
Got my eye on you.
Gather up energy. You did. You were just tapping where that light is. Turn that on. That's right here. What is that?
You heard us.
Ooh. That's the thing to see. Well, because in our investigation, because you put that spirit talk on airplane mode, so nothing in terms of, someone can't transmit a signal to your phone. So it's not like you can fake it where someone sends these words to your phone to mess you up or to prank you. You put on airplane mode and it just uses the magnetic sensors on your phone. And oh my god, some things you can put down just about buildings and shit like that, but it is freaky as hell when the ghost box says things that correspond, and especially on the timing as well. You know what I mean? Not saying it's against probability, but the probabilities are quite staggering. You know what I mean? For it to be just coincidences, probably not impossible, but high. You know what I mean? It's
Right as he's pointing.
Oh my god, dude.
fucking hell.
Yeah, we heard you. Why are you not showing us that you're here?
I don't know, earlier, we came in here, we didn't have all this equipment. No. Right? Maybe they just don't want us to capture. What? You good?
Were you kidding me?
Yo!
We missed that.
That
saw it.
Jumped so hard.
We saw it, didn't we, folks?
Man, I got chills.
Thank you.
I got chills.
What River was saying, that's true, huh? Turn it off. Oh, blinked it. We want to know if that's true. We didn't have anything with us.
Fucking hell. It is that. The thing is, to be fair, though, regardless if anything happens or not, balls are still, though, to be fair, because we're seeing lights and shit, but that's on the night vision. It's actually that dark outside of what they were seeing on their camera. So they're in the pitch fucking black with just little lights of the fucking ghost things and shit.
Before.
And the torch.
Thank you.
There's no
Whoa, was that you?
reason.
I heard that before you said it.
Was that
I'm hearing shit now.
you?
Mine.
Wait, did I say Mike?
Mike.
Mike is the old caretaker that let me in the first time I came here. He had to leave. They kicked him out of here. Do you remember Mike?
Yes! Guys, this is how you know it's not faulty, bro.
even though I like this one, I don't actually remember this one. I mean, it's a year ago, but I mean, there's loads. They do loads of videos. I mean, to be fair, a lot of them are hard to catch up with these days. And man, I tell you what, I don't remember this one. This one's good, isn't it? This one's good so far, folks, isn't it? I'm sorry I've been talking through a lot of it as well, but like I said, I want to feel I want to add my 2 cents to it, and obviously, if you hadn't seen my videos in the past, it's always good to have a little footnote, if that makes sense, of various stuff, and also you get a flavour of how much I know in terms of stuff, if it makes sense. So otherwise, I could be just some random person just doing reactions. You're like, well, what makes you such a bloody expert or know it all? But if I give you some insight to what I know, then but yeah, this is good. I don't actually remember this one.
Right, it literally was not going on.
I've liked it, but I can't remember it.
20, 30 minutes almost?
Yeah.
Voice. Maybe they thought they heard Mike's voice.
In the hallway.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's right here.
There you go. Do you remember Mike?
I remember Mike used to come and spend days and nights with you. Mike used to walk throughout the hospital.
Good morning.
And have full-on conversations with the spirits.
Hang on. Oh yeah, knocking, like he said, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come and spend days and nights with you. Mike used to walk throughout the hospital and have full-on conversations with the spirits.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody down here? This object. This will show us that you are around.
It's crazy that... what the was that?
I heard that. I was sat quite back.
Push.
People get pushed all the time.
Okay, and also something just...
So if you want us to
I heard
come in here,
like a door hinge.
show us by walking in front. Where are you? Civil. Please explain to us why you're here. We just want to know. That's all.
I just want to know.
Life. I just asked where they were. Turn that off right now. There you go. Dude, I feel off, bro.
Yeah, it's f***ing weird in here, dude.
Maybe it's in here, is the thing. Now there's 3 of us. There was never 4 of us.
True.
Remember that.
True. Is this true? Are you gonna come out now?
Did you hear that loud ass bang?
Now that there's only 3 of us? Boom.
Boom. Off.
Great.
I would have loved to try and debunk what those noises were, whether, it was a branch, but why would a branch make some type of weird growling ass noise? Does that make sense to you? I mean, it could have, maybe, but why isn't it doing it now? Because
Make sure it's recording. Yep, sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom.
the same shit's going on outside.
Yeah.
Same noises, doesn't make any sense. Can't debunk it. We can't. There's no debunking. We're gonna make our way back into this hallway. We're trying to find out where you are. We want to speak with you. Whoever. We're not scared of you. We don't have anything that'll harm you whatsoever. We're harmless. We're not criminals. We're not evil.
Good. This is the nurse's station right here too.
Yeah.
That corner. And a lot of people get up right here in this crossroads in front of the nurse's station.
Is there anyone here?
Scary, choose help.
Scary, choose help? That's what the device said?
Scary, choose help, and then we just heard the ground.
If you want help,
I've got that app. It's really good.
we can try and give you the help.
Here.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, call.
Maggie, I don't know if you can hear me. The man that showed us around earlier, said that you like to communicate with the other spirits here, and you asked them to leave him alone. Colin should be back any minute now. Will you ask the spirits here to come talk with us? Show us that they're here?
Guys, does that smell sweet?
Yeah, why?
I don't smell it. I can't smell it.
Goodbye! It just said goodbye.
Yep. Concentrate before that. Why is it not...
Concentrate goodbye. Yeah, why is it not actually...
What the
words, bro? There's only 3 minutes.
You
see us.
Concentrate.
That just went off. That just went off.
Hold on. Listen to this.
They're literally standing here trying to get our attention, and apparently... Line. They're literally standing here trying to get our attention, and apparently... Line.
I literally just got done saying they're trying to get our attention. Concentrate. Because we can see them, but we can't.
Dude, my heart's beating fast, dude.
Yeah.
Enough.
Had enough. What the
Alright, we should probably go
Yeah,
check
where
on
the
it.
did he go?
Investigate.
Had enough. Investigate. Like,
Oh, shit.
we're hunters. They don't want us, bro. They don't want us.
Okay. We're gonna go find Colin and regroup, because shit is getting wild right now.
Holy dude. Maybe we should... Wait, should we grab his camera? His other one? Yeah.
Did you hear that?
What?
Are you frightened?
Yes.
I know he's got emergency call, but where is he at this point?
We are
Literally
frightened.
just heard hissing.
Do you hear that?
Don't be fearful.
Don't be fearful. Are you
Are
afraid?
you afraid?
Don't be fearful.
Fearful? What the We're not.
They might be trying to trick us.
We're not gonna fall for it either.
Yeah, literally hard.
I literally don't want to stop pointing at no way.
There's nothing unsettling than, was it long corridors of that dark, you mean?
It's freaking me out.
Okay, we're leaving this area.
Oh, it's a lighting effect from my screen.
We're not scared of you. You're just not showing us that you're here. We hear you. We just heard running down the hallway. You can't show us you're here? Why? You neither. Okay, right around to the right is where we heard that noise. I can't film it with Collins. His SD card's gone. Were you just running down this hallway? That was 100% running.
The thing I always think, okay, because I think it doesn't matter if what part of time of the day it is. Pardon me, but I find it interesting that people have time to slum in these buildings or to graffiti in these buildings. You know what I mean? It's like, how can, if it's that haunted and that scary, then how are people able to, casually, paint on the walls and shit? You know what I mean? You'd be scared out, surely.
Almost, dude. Almost. They almost came around the corner.
What I mean?
Supposedly a lot of people get hurt right here.
This is the crossroads, dude. This is literally where everybody would
Adult.
run into each other.
Dude,
Adult section.
that's the adult wing.
Yep. That's where we heard the noises. What is it?
I think a squeaky noise could be the trolleys or the wheels or chairs.
The wheelchair.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Over.
This is up, guys. This place is no joke. Okay, let's go find Colin, guys.
Yeah, where did like sick or something?
Colin.
He's gotta be outside.
His car lights are on. He's outside.
Bro. I don't know. What's up? You good? Are you kidding me?
No, what happened?
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're really?
Yeah.
What did we just catch?
We were right next to the music box, right? Okay, your SD card full.
Oh, great.
But we caught the running footsteps.
No, what was it though?
Did we?
Someone ran up to us.
Yeah.
Something like got thrown and bounced away.
Okay, I think we should take a quick break, honestly.
I think we should go to the iron box.
Let's go to the iron box. We are looking for you. Or somebody. So we're coming down in the basement. We just want to find out some information. Why you are still here. Why you're not able to move on.
I know I have. Oh, shh.
Guys, Wyatt, you heard that? It sounded like somebody was moving a sheet.
Hello?
Where? Dude, what the was that, Wyatt?
I don't know. We can't even go in here.
No. It sounded like...
It's in the it's in that ring.
That was there?
Yes. A body moving in a body bag.
What?
Sheets they put over.
What was that, dude? What was that, bro?
What? Sheets they put over.
What was that, dude? What was that, bro? Man, that chill,
Right, dude. Where are you? Why the The other squeaking noise was that way.
You think it's
Not
the iron
that way.
box?
If that was you making a squeaking noise, can you do that one more time?
Oh my that was a different one too.
That was a scream, bro.
That was a scream.
It's coming from down here. If you're down here in the basement, please. I know you. Oh! I was about to say walk towards us. I was about to say that shit.
They just walked
Yes.
closer towards us.
Keep walking towards us. I know you were in that direction. Come on, step closer, please. Big gust of cold wind right when that lit up too. You feel that? Squeak.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, you didn't hear that lady.
Squeak.
Yeah.
There's a dude that was like. That was like at the top of your lungs, bro. Like far as away. Just. You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh my god.
I didn't hear a scream, but I heard some sort of noise that sounded like it could have been a voice. But,
I've never heard anything like that before. That is freaking me out.
Where do you think it came from?
I don't know, bro. It sounded far away.
Was that you creeping?
No.
What the
Oh!
I literally just pointed at that when it happened.
Real test. Double! That was a double, boys.
Double.
I'm gonna set this object down. This is gonna also detect your movement. Show us you're here. You're doing so by holding on to that or moving that one and that one so you can step in front of this one. If you are here and you would like to speak with us or just hang out with us, please walk towards that object over there See that object right there that's blinking blue? It just keeps blinking, turning on.
Well, incidentally, by the time I upload this, I just realised, just looking at the time, by the time I upload this, it'll be Sunday, so...
And off. Can you walk on one of those sides? Make either the green or the red go off? Please? Don't be afraid. We straight have this whole hallway, like, booby trapped.
Right.
Did you guys just notice that?
Oh, right. Who said it?
You're close. Walk up to that object. Please. Thank
Holy
you so
shit,
much.
dude. That was great. Right on the same side as that ball.
Is this the priest? Where is he? We want to talk with him. Can you hear me, priest? I know your room is right there.
It's running.
It's been running?
It's been running the whole time.
Nothing. It hasn't said anything.
Nothing hasn't said anything.
Anybody?
Don't be fearful.
Don't be
That's twice.
Again.
That is twice.
Right when I reacted too.
You think this is the priest saying that shit?
I think he's
Don't you think like that's what a priest would say? Don't be scared, my son. Don't be scared, you know?
Don't be fearful,
when he's with the women, the nuns that like devoted themselves.
What do you dude, that just gave me like the disgusting chills, you know what I'm saying?
Mental.
That mother he was mental. He wasn't right in the head.
No, it wasn't.
Don't be scared. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm just a little mental. You know? Could you just imagine that moment?
Yeah.
He could have said anything like that, bro.
Will y'all go lights out with me real quick?
Your name.
Your name.
We never introduced ourselves down here.
Yeah, my name is Colin.
My name is Ryan.
I'm Wyatt.
And my name is River.
I just want to tell you, if you're down here, we're going to turn the lights out, and if the lights have been scaring you, this is your time to show yourself. Yo, that is pitch black.
Dark.
In the new one, in the new things, I haven't seen them do it much lately, is they use a red light, which is good idea, good way to do as well.
Scariest part, too.
True. We're
This
in
is the
the
scariest part.
down here.
You were just walking up and down this hallway. Could you walk back towards us?
Oh, imagine if that door slammed.
Are you hearing that? What is that?
I don't really know. It's coming. What the down there?
Sounds like it's hospital trolley thing. You know what I mean?
Bro. Does that sound like an old school gurney? That's great. Does that sound like an old school gurney?
Yeah.
That's great. Is it a hospital bed like a gurney,
It sounds like...
Yeah, I didn't hear that time. I mean, to be fair, also noticed a lot of videos they go, I'll replay this, and I still can't hear it.
what they would wheel.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
It's getting closer. Hello.
Hi.
Hospital gurney, hospital bed that have wheels that the doctors would push the patients on. It sounds like the wheel.
Yeah, the
you go
gurneys,
shopping,
yeah.
you get that squeaky ass shopping cart wheel. Deet, 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 deet. Sound like they're going.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it
Deet,
does.
deet, deet. Closer and closer because it started getting softer.
I swear to God, I heard it from in this room too at the end.
Why aren't you showing us that you're here anymore? These objects, all the ones on the ground, you just can't show us anymore? It's like you're waiting for something. We're gonna leave this area right here. We're gonna go towards the crossroads.
Right behind us is the most dangerous place, the basement, crossroads. A woman and her husband taking photos and something. Red handprint on her arm. Ooh.
It was a woman, her husband, and a photographer. Everything was cool until we came in this area. Total chaos, okay? As soon as we came here, somebody got a woman and threw her down, started screaming on top of her lungs. I mean, it was loud as shit. She had a big handprint on her arm, and I was completely freaked out. I said, ma'am, you're gonna be okay? And she goes, what the is that? And I told her husband, I said, sir, you need to hang on to your wife. We talked to this woman for about 5 minutes. That was the longest 5 minutes of my life.
You got 4 different directions you can run towards us. This is where we're most vulnerable. We don't know which area, which hallway you're going to come from.
I keep hearing that squeak.
How trippy is it when all the devices go off and then they just
And all of a
stop?
sudden, nothing. That doesn't make any
All of
sense.
them at the same time, too.
True.
If you're down there at the end of this hallway and you're still down there, come approach us. All we want is to hear your voice or see you or talk to you, so come on.
Quiet, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Who's down there?
It's in a non-hospital, too, bro.
Yeah.
Priest. The priest might have just come in here.
That's why it's quiet. They're doing their thing.
They're worshiping
Yes.
They're bro. We haven't even gone to the cage. Yeah. Let's go to the cage. I say we go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay for a little bit because I can't fucking see. I gotta use my pen too.
I'm really here.
Holy shit.
The priest! The priest!
Oh my god.
Chills, man.
We've never got that before either.
No, never, ever. Priest, we're going towards the cage.
Roger.
Are you kidding me?
Green.
Dude,
Roger, too. Roger, bro.
the green went off. That has not gone off literally the whole time.
Until
we start walking towards them? That's up, bro.
Oh.
They're walking in front of it, boys. That's them walking closer to it. That's what that means. You want us to go that direction?
Yo, look at it. It's gone. It's gone. Right when you said that.
No, it's not.
Right when I said that.
Why? Okay, how the did that just happen, bro? We were all the way crossroads, all the way over there. Nothing.
We're gonna keep getting stuck in this hallway, dude. We gotta
We're here in the cage area. Somebody's trying to tell us something. But why can't you fully show us that you're here? It's so confusing. We feel like you're messing with us. Where are you?
No, that was way deeper of a sound.
Help us. I just walked in the cage. They used to lock people in the cage. You need help?
this thing, bro. You never opened this giant safe? Should we try?
Nope.
What the You want to know what was going on down here? There's your answer. It's in math. Picture right there.
Do you need help? Money?
What's in the safe?
Money! The safe, and you said money too.
What else is in a safe? You know what I mean?
That's the thing. They used to do like back alley abortions and shit back in the day before that was legal.
With
And
cash. He said cash.
Hey, that's what's
She's here.
What the You're literally just talking about that?
And we just heard some odd noise, and all of a sudden she's here. What do you need help with? You need out of here? Can you walk in front of that object right there and show us that you're here? Also. Wait, what the f***? Did you just see that? Did you just see that, bitch? I did. Push! Colin just walked in front of the music box and it didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Go wipe your hand in front of that, bro. See if it's on. Wait, what?
We just turned it on. I said sorry.
It's dead, bro. It's dead.
How? Brand new battery.
Flip it out. Oh, there you go. Calibrating.
What?
Wait, what the
What the f? The switch was on. You just. I am. Just show it.
Yes, we're here.
We're here! Show us then. You just turned that off somehow, but you did not physically flip that switch. You guys have been in the same spot.
No, you yes, you have.
I just heard someone like jog up through that door towards you.
We screwed that red pot at the same time.
Swipe your hand in front of that music box again. Okay. That
very bizarre.
That just confirms that it's not dead. We're going to give you another chance here. We're going to give you a last chance. Because we're not going to be spending too much more time here. We're going to make our way up to the second floor. If you'd like to speak with us, you just give us a sign up there. Follow us up there.
We're here again.
We're here. Well, where are you exactly? Because you're not showing us. But this is your last chance. We want to know what happened. We're going to go to the second floor. So please follow us there. This is your last chance.
We would love to hear from you, and we'd love to talk to you.
Did you just hear that? That legit sounded like someone just came up right behind us.
Hello?
God, dude. That got me.
If you think there's too many of us, how about two of us stay over here and two of us go down that way? Me and you?
Sure.
Cool?
Yeah.
Colin and I, my name is Ryan, that's Colin, are coming towards whoever is over here. I just set that down. Those don't calibrate.
Oh.
What's in there? No wheelchair?
What the was that?
I would actually go and look at each room and see if there's like a one of those really bad things.
Bro, I don't even want to open that door.
Very legit. Lights out.
Worried.
Dude, they're probably worried for us. Somebody's worried about us, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here. I'm in the pitch black. I'm gonna open this door. If there's anybody over here, if you're in the chapel, the stairway, the third, the first, the basement, we want to talk to you.
It's right in
Come on up.
That has to be like an open window or something.
That's got to be so cool, isn't it?
Steel windows? That sounds. If it was a window, it would have to be a steel window, right? Or something.
What the
Some fuck this. Got chicken.
Why is it, like we said downstairs, if somebody is here, why
He's
is
so
it
calm.
that you will not show yourself? We're holding these objects in our hands. Are you afraid of us telling on you? You afraid of getting busted?
What if we set the camera on this chair, and so we're not filming?
Yeah.
You know?
We know this room.
I just saw a spider tattoo and I thought it was a bloody flipping great big spider on his arm.
Used to be where you'd get locked up. And a few people took their own life in here. You hung yourself. Are you still here?
Are you facing it this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it if we like squat? Oh my god, bro. I just got the weirdest. Dude, somebody just push the camera. Go. They don't want us to film. They pushed the camera.
I hope it was them laughing because I had a hee 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 hee.
Guys, come over here.
Yo, this camera just flipped off this bitch.
Dead ass?
Yes.
We caught it? Who's cam?
Yo!
Your camera just...
Yes, it's on my light went out too.
Damn, that's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate.
Can you get a shot of this? Look at how up it just got.
No way, bro.
Bro, how did this, look at this. How did the battery come out of the light and then the camera landed on it?
Oh no, that means it got corrupted.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
if the battery comes out, it gets corrupted.
When the power
You lose the file.
Oh,
it
man.
happened plenty of times to us. Execute recovery may be damaged, data and added or edited on another device.
Yeah, it's fine.
The luck that you
Oh,
had tonight.
that really sucks if that did.
I just watched your battery, by the way, go from 3 down to 1. Look at this shit.
Yeah! What the
Okay, fine. You win. If you guys do want us to come back, please go down in the comments. Let us know. Also, get this video to 15,000 likes, guys, and we will fly Colin out with us once again. Come back here because Colin has unfinished business, and so do we. I want to let you know that we thank you. Whatever you did tonight, this is not the last that we're going to find out who you are. Okay, Ghost Gang. I think tonight went very well. Colin, thank you so much, dude. You gave us one of the best trips of our lives, 100%. Off camera, I don't give a dude. You are a really good person.
Hey, thanks to you, man.
We love
Seriously,
you, bro.
I love you guys.
Like legit, dude. This
friendship-wise,
this
man,
has
it's so
become
cool.
such a important connection to us guys, and this is amazing. And I hope you guys think the same way. If you guys don't know who Colin is, you should. He does amazing ass videos. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Nice. Well, that's brilliant. That's quite good, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't remember that one. And squeaking. Man. So, yeah. Let me know what you thought of this particular episode. Sorry I talked quite a bit through it, but, if I don't speak for us, it could be a very boring action video, and plus you won't get to know me or get to know my knowledge base or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, let me know what you thought of the episode. Did you like it? Did you get the goosebumps when you heard? Did you hear the screaming or anything like that? Did you hear? Let me know what you thought in the comments below about this episode. Go over to their channel as always if you haven't already, and go check out. I'm sure some of you already have because you are asked me to react to this. But if you're coming over watching this video and you haven't and you haven't gone to their channel, etc., then please do go check them out. Meanwhile, if you like this video, then hit the like, and if you're also new to the channel, then please subscribe. And also, if you're already part of the channel, if you can share with people who may think like this, etc., then please do share love. And so until next video, take care. Bye bye.